Hello, little ones, welcome back to the Wise Owl. Today, I bring you a heartwarming tale of a cheerful little girl who brought happiness everywhere she went. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Wise Owl channel for more magical stories. High up in the beautiful Swiss Alps, the air was cool and fresh, and the meadows were covered with colorful wildflowers. Into this peaceful world came a little girl named Heidi. She had golden curls that shone in the sunlight and bright eyes filled with curiosity. After her parents passed away, Heidi's aunt took her to live with her grandfather, who lived in a small wooden hut on the mountain. People in the village said that her grandfather was stern and unfriendly, but Heidi wasn't afraid at all. The moment she stepped inside the hut, she looked around with excitement. The house was simple, just a wooden bed, a fireplace, and shelves filled with cheese and bread. To Heidi, it felt warm and cozy. Her grandfather watched her carefully, expecting her to be scared, but Heidi smiled at him and said, "I like it here." Slowly, his heart softened. Soon Heidi met Peter, the young goatherd. Together they led the goats up the hills. Heidi laughed as she ran barefoot through the grass, her laughter echoing in the mountains. In that moment, Heidi felt free, happy, and truly at home. One day, Heidi's aunt decided that the mountains were not the right place for a little girl. Without asking Heidi, she took her far away to the big city of Frankfurt. The journey was long, and when they arrived, Heidi looked around in wonder. Tall buildings, carriages, and crowded streets were so different from the quiet mountains she loved. In Frankfurt, Heidi was brought to a grand house where she met Clara, a gentle girl about her age. Clara was kind and cheerful, but she could not walk and spent most of her days in a wheelchair. Clara's family hoped that Heidi would be her companion, bringing laughter and joy into her life. At first, everything seemed new and exciting to Heidi. She played with Clara, told her about the goats and flowers of the Alps, and filled the big house with her bright smile. Clara was delighted and felt less lonely with Heidi around, but deep inside, Heidi missed her mountains. She missed the fresh air, the goats' bells, Peter's laughter, and her grandfather's cozy hut. Day by day, her heart grew heavy with homesickness, and she longed to return to the place she truly belonged. Time passed, and one summer, Clara was invited to visit Heidi in the Alps. The moment Clara arrived, she was amazed by the fresh mountain air, the sound of birds singing, and the beauty of the green meadows filled with wildflowers. It was so different from the noisy city of Frankfurt. Heidi was overjoyed to have her best friend with her. Every day, she showed Clara the wonders of the mountains, the goats grazing on the hills, the sparkling streams of water, and the tall pine trees that swayed gently in the breeze. Clara felt peaceful and happy in this new world. Slowly, something magical began to happen. With Heidi's encouragement and the healthy mountain air, Clara grew stronger each day. She no longer felt weak and tired. Then one bright morning, Clara stood up from her chair and took a few steps on her own. Heidi clapped with joy, and Peter ran to tell her grandfather the wonderful news. Everyone celebrated Clara's miracle. Her family thanked Heidi and her grandfather, realizing how much love and kindness lived in that little mountain hut. From that day on, Heidi's cheerful spirit was known to bring happiness and hope wherever she went. And that, dear children, was the story of Heidi, the little girl who brought happiness to all. Remember, kindness and love can change the world around you. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Wise Owl channel so you never miss another magical tale. Until next time, stay curious and kind.